Ayan. So basically, as what you have known already, PPC is a pay-per-click system. And this is a system where Amazon allow us to advertise our product with pay, of course. So we have to pay Amazon for that. Now, the question there as a PPC specialist, we have to know everything from the basic up to the advanced part when it comes to management our PPC. Now, the first thing is let's talk about paano nga ba gumawa ng campaign sa Seller Central mismo ng mano-mano without using any like bulk file and the others. So, once you have the account already, unang-una na kailangan mong magkaroon ng access is yung of course yung campaign manager sa Seller Central, yung inventory, kailangan mo rin magkaroon ng information yan kasi when you are advertising, it is important as well to get to know the inventory level of the product that you are advertising. And at the same time, the orders or the business report, that's something that you have to get an access to, hindi lang yung campaign manager mismo. So I'll try to explain that probably like on the other lesson. But right now, let's talk about the campaign creation. So once you are here already, Seller Central, just go to the campaign manager. And as usual, it will give us different options, right? Different options on how to create campaign. Like as soon as you're here already, up, we have an issue with the billing. Wait, let's use the other. Let's try this one. So as soon as you're here already, click mo lang tong create campaign. And then right here, we do have three different options na we can create a campaign to, which is the sponsored product, sponsored brands, and the sponsored display. Now, majority of the time, yung ginagamit ng mga campaign dito, like around 70% is mostly napupunta talaga yung spend and budget sa sponsored products. Now, the rest of that is napupunta na sa sponsored brands and sponsored display. In terms of strategy na ginagawa ng most of the campaign manager or yung mga client. And the reason for that, most of the most of the sales are coming from this type of campaign, these sponsored products. Now, let's try to go through here. Click natin tong continue. Oops, ano muna natin? Duplicate po na natin. Let's go here sa sponsored products. So when you are tasked to create a campaign, this is what you are going to see. However, there's some sort of problem with the new console right now. Actually, it's been here since before with this kind of interface. Kasi mapapansin nyo dito, nauna yung ad group. Di ba normally ang nauna is yung campaign dapat sa campaign structure natin. Now, napansin nyo, nauna yung ad group, and I've noticed this for the other accounts as well that I'm handling. I'm not so sure why, bakit nauna tong ad group dito, but normally dapat yung campaign is nasa pinakaunahan ibabaw, which is this one. Saan ba? Ito, campaign. Ano to? Not that one. Actually, nawala yung campaign dito. Wait lang, bakit nawala na yung campaign? Andito lang yun, sa baba.
Hindi pa yan sa settings. Campaign.
Ito pala, settings. Ayan o. So, ayan, sa campaign, ito dapat yung mauna. So, one thing that you have to do is, ikaw na lang bahala mag-adjust. Pero normally, sa mga account na ma-handle mo, ito yung mauna dapat, itong campaign name. So, once you have this already, you have to create your campaign name. And the way how I actually structure this is this one. Kuha tayo ng note. So, una-una, campaign type. Campaign type plus are you running like manual or auto? Pag auto, nilalagyan ko siya ng auto, pero pag manual, nilalagyan ko na lang siya either it's that a broad praise or an exact match. So this is match type, or minsan ginagawa ko rin para mas madaling makita, product name plus SKU. Merong iba ginagawa nila ASIN yung nilalagay nila, but the problem with that ASIN, like let's say yung parent ASIN yung nalagay mo, and then when it comes to bulk file management, there's a chances na yung product na ina-analyze mo is not really the product na dapat mong i-analyze. So to specifically locate the product na gusto mong i-monitor or gusto mong hanapin, it would be better to have it like on SKU, kasi yung SKU it's very specific talaga doon sa product. So ganyan. And then match type plus campaign goal. So ganun lang. So let us say like this type of campaign, this is a sponsored product, SP, and then the product name, like let us say ayan. Like let us say yan, Batrab. And then next is the SKU. Like let's say this is the SKU. Ayan, SKU 1, 2, 3. And then match type, like let us say this is an automatic campaign. The campaign goal is like let us say this is for research. All right. So ganun lang. And then you can put that right here. So totally depend on your how you structure your campaign name na mas madali mo siyang maintindihan or mas madali mong ma-monitor. You can also put this right here, itong match type right after the product name, next before the SKU. Totally up to you. Now next to that is the start date and campaign date. Mostly hindi ako naglalagay ng end date, and then your daily budget. However, you'd like to do your daily budget. In most cases, to start is yung mga bagong campaign, $10, $20, $50 per day, but depende as well sa campaign goal mo, how aggressive you wanted to be, then you can go a little bit more higher. Now next to that campaign, the next should be the ad group, right? So when it comes to naming ad group, pretty much almost similar how you put it here on the campaign name. So you have to structure if there is an specific SKU on that ad group, or let us say you have multiple product on that specific ad group. So normally you cannot put everything here like the SKU. So gagawin mo na lang, maybe you can put the product name itself and the specific variation name. Like let us say this is an ad group for, lagay natin to, copy paste lang natin. SP Batrab, like let us say, lagay mo yung mga dito. Like let us say merong multiple na na product, and you can put only Batrab there, or however you'd like to name your ad group na madali mo siyang ma-identify. Now, let's add a product. This is the product section. Add that right here. So kung mapapansin nyo, merong mga boxes here. Ito. I call that like different sections of the campaign creation. So the first section that we did earlier is the campaign or the setting, which is naming your campaign. This one. Next is the ad group. Now this is important later on pagdating sa bulk file campaign creation, yung using the Excel, kasi sa Excel it will talk about this, itong different sections na to when creating a campaign, para mas madali nating maintindihan yung structure ng bulk file. Kasi sa bulk file, when you look at it sometimes, you get overwhelmed with yung mga i-fill out mo na information doon sa bulk file. Kasi hindi natin masyadong magets yung structure niya. But later on, we will understand that. But right now, pansin natin itong mga box. This is what we call different sections of campaign creation. So right after the ad group, dito sa products, you can add your product right here. You can add multiple product as well. Totally up to you. there's a different option. You can search, you can enter a list of ASINs that you'd like to advertise, or you can upload via an Excel file. Next is targeting type. So sa targeting, sa sponsor product, we have two options, which is the automatic and manual campaign. So let us say we're doing a manual campaign right now. So this is how you are going to do it. Like here, like automatic, and then it will give you two options sa targeting, sa automatic. Dati yung automatic targeting, when you choose automatic targeting, then you just choose automatic targeting. There is no option already when it comes to targeting, like this one. So sa ngayon, Amazon already give us the option to choose what type of targeting na pwede natin gawin. So right here, default bid natin is like, let us say 63 cents. Then here sa mano-mano na bid, like let us say ito na yung mga option na binigay ni Amazon. We do have the targeting groups. So yung mga targeting groups na yan, ito, it consists of close match, loose match, substitute, and complements. Na anong ibig sabihin yan? First, sa automatic targeting, close match, when you open or turn on this type of targeting groups, Amazon is going to show you to the product or search terms na closely related doon sa product na ina-advertise mo, which is yung ina-advertise natin, for example ngayon yung Batmat. So that's the close match. Ipapakita niyo yung product doon sa mga customer na magse-search na similar sa product na binebenta natin. Loose match is something na less kumbaga loose match parang less similar doon sa product na binebenta natin. We'll show your ad to the shoppers who use search terms loosely related to your products. If your product is Doppler 400 count cotton sheets, we'll show you your ad when shopper use the search term like bed sheets or bath sheets or bath towels. So parang ganon na napakita niya pa rin sa something similar but loosely similar, yung hindi talaga directly similar yung product. That's the loose match. Now the substitute is ipapakita ni product yung ni Amazon yung product natin sa mga product or search terms or customer na naghahanap ng product na ng substitute. Like let us say paano ba? Like let's say yung example nila dito. Like let's say si customer naghanap ng Doppler 400 count cotton sheets, and then sabi dito will show your ad on a pages that includes 300 count cotton sheets. Kumbaga, let us say naghanap ng red t-shirt si customer, and then or let us say we were selling a blue t-shirt, and then customer searches for red t-shirt, then Amazon will potentially show us to that specific customer kasi we are some kind of substitute kasi we're still selling t-shirt, however just a different color, kumbaga substitute lang. Now right here is next is the complements. So what is complements? Product, ipapakita ni Amazon sa atin yung product natin sa mga customer na complement yung product natin. Like let us say merong naghanap ng like let us say nagbebenta tayo ng medyas and then merong naghahanap ng sapatos. So sapatos and medyas is a complement product. So pwedeng ipakita ni Amazon yung product natin doon. So mga ganong klaseng customer na naghahanap ng sapatos. Or say for example itong like itong Batmat natin. So chances are pwedeng ipakita ni Amazon yung Batmat natin sa like let us say yung normal na or ano bang complement na pwedeng pang sa anything na gamit sa bat na complement dito, pwedeng ipakita yung product natin. Right? Next to that is here, negative keyword targeting or negative product, negative product, negative keyword targeting only. So, sa negative keyword targeting, if you have a list of keyword na you don't want your product to be shown, then this is the place. You can put the exact keyword from here, or you can put here as a negative praise if you wanted to make it like a little broader option. Like let us say we are selling ano ba, like let's say we're selling this batrab, and then ayaw mong maipakita yung product mo doon sa mga product na normal na like let's say yung food truck na sa normal na bahay natin, like yung mga ganung klaseng product, then you can definitely put that right here so that Amazon would not think na that product is similar sa product na binebenta mo, and you will no longer spend for that specific item, which will help you sa side ng PPC na gumastos sa mga irrelevant na mga product. So next to that is, this is what I said earlier, the negative product targeting. Aside from keyword, you also have an option to negate or put an ASIN from here para hindi maipakita yung product mo on that specific item. Kasi si Amazon, when you run an automatic campaign, it will show you both sa mga product ASIN, sa mga product pages nila, and at the same time sa mga keyword or search term. Now, if you have a specific product that you have identified already na you don't want na mag-appear, then you can put that here, the ASIN, or you can search it manually or upload it. Now, pagdating naman dito sa pag-negative, when creating a campaign, like let us say you are managing an existing campaign already, and then you have some sort of data sa mga negatives mo. So, ginagawa ko, when I'm doing a negative on a specific campaign, kinikip ko din lahat yung mga negative ko. Parang gumagawa ako ng keyword bank for negative keyword. So, the next time around na mag-create ako ng bagong campaign on that specific product, well, at least I have the list of negative keyword already na ayaw ko mag-appear. Right? Ang gagawin ko na lang, once I create a new campaign, copy-paste ko na lang yung mga negatives dito and sa negative product. And that saves me a lot of money in terms of appearing on those specific keyword or product na hindi naman relevant sa campaign na binibenta ko. Sa product na binibenta ko. So, definitely, that's something that you can probably do as well if that's something that you want to do. Na when you are managing a campaign, always keep as well the negative keyword and negative product na ayaw nyong ma-include sa visibility ng ina-advertise nyo. Now, the other thing here is here sa launch the other campaign, this is only, at least I've seen it for automatic only, where this will allow you to launch into different marketplaces. Now, what do we have here is once you create an auto campaign, para hindi ka na mahirapan gumawa ng automatic campaign with the other marketplace, you have an option to launch it to the other campaign. All you have to do is just to put a check mark on it and the daily budget. You can edit the daily budget here. So basically, aside sa US, you can also create automatic campaign automatically sa Canada and Mexico. And then you can click this launch campaign. So makita nyo launch 3 campaign kasi Amazon gave us that option already. But do not forget to add the product to advertise when you do that, right? Here. Kasi that will give you an error once you launch this campaign. So that's the that's the automatic campaign. Now, what if you create a manual campaign? Let's go back here. Manual campaign, the same concept. So sa manual campaign, we have 2 different options. Like either we do keyword targeting or product targeting, which is pretty much some of you are already familiar. So let's start with keyword targeting. So keyword targeting, scroll down tayo ng konti. This gives us an option here to choose the suggested, enter a list of keywords that we want to target, or upload a specific Excel file, right? So the way how it works is that Amazon give us an option na makapili, like here, suggested, and then once you have this match type na meron siyang check mark dito, that means once you add a specific like one word, let us say this one, like let us say batrab, automatically si Amazon mag-generate ng 3 different match type na campaign. Broad, praise, and exact. With the bid na nilagay mo dito, which is sa atin, yung suggested bid ni Amazon, we follow the suggested bid. But also you have the option, like let us say you are in control, you want to control it, then you'd like a custom bid, like let us say only for 30 cents, then you can do that as well. So when you put batrab here, yan, everything is 30 cents. But at the same time, if you'd like to do only exact, then you can uncheck the others. And like, let us say yan. Oh. So that's a thing that it can do. So dito sa keyword targeting, that's the option that we can do from here. Enter list, which is mostly yung ginagawa natin. But we can also do the suggested here, which is yung mga suggestion ni Amazon na they think is relevant dun sa product natin. So all you have to do is just to click this add button here and it will be added right here dito sa gilid. If you think that this specific list of keyword suggestion is relevant doon sa product natin. Right? So that's the keyword targeting. And when you scroll down a little bit, that's the same thing with negative keyword targeting. And here, the campaign bidding strategy. So sa campaign bidding strategy, it talks about different option. Actually, merong pang-apat na dagdag. But here, when you create a campaign manual, the campaign bidding strategy, let's start with the dynamic bids down only. Let us say, let's put it this way para mas madali. Ayan. Like let us say we're bidding on this specific keyword $1 per click. Ayan. $1 per click for bathroom mat. So dynamic bids down only, when you choose this type of campaign bidding strategy, ang gagawin ni Amazon is that whenever napangit yung performance ng campaign mo at hindi nagka-convert into sale, whatever your goal is, ang gagawin ni Amazon is they will automatically lower your bid accordingly based doon sa performance ng campaign mo. So, ayun, sabi nila, we will lower your bids in real time when your ad may be less likely to convert into sale. So this is the option, down only. Now, the other bidding strategy is the up and down. So basically, totally depends. Kung pangit yung performance mo ng campaign mo, they will lower down your bids. But also at the same time, pag okay naman yung performance, they will also raise your bid. They will also raise your bid by a maximum of 100% in real time when your ad may be more likely to convert into sales. So basically, if you are bidding $1 right now, and then yung bidding strategy natin is dynamic bids up and down, and then sometimes baka magulat tayo, $1 lang yung bid ko sa isang keyword. Bakit yung cost per click niya is umabot ng 1.2, 1.3? Yun pala, yung bidding strategy mo is naka-up and down, which means yung maximum bid talaga natin is $2 already, right? Kasi sabi ni Amazon, we will raise your bids by a maximum of 100%, on top of the initial bid that we have, which is the $1. So yung maximum bid talaga natin dito is $2 na talaga when you choose these bidding strategies. That is why when we encounter that kind of situation na bakit ang laki ng cost per click natin versus doon sa bid natin sa isang keyword, then always check your bidding strategy. And by the way, this bidding strategy is like we are allowing Amazon to automatically adjust our bid on a specific keyword depende sa magiging performance niya, like allowing them automatically. Well, the other option here is the fixed bids, which means hindi mangingialam si Amazon. If you are bidding on a specific keyword with $1, then $1 lang talaga yun. Hindi niya papakialaman yung yung bid mo, right? And then right after that is we do have what we call the adjust bids by placements, which is we have two options here. Top of search first page and the product pages. Now, ano sabi dito? In addition to your bidding strategy, you can increase bids by up to 900%. Right? So ibig sabihin, this is the example. Let us say nag-add tayo ng 100%, right? So example, yung initial bid natin is like 63 cents. Right? So since we have added another 100% on top of our initial maximum bid, ang mangyari magiging na siya 1.26. dollars yung maximum bid natin. Kumbaga itong bids by placement, this is an additional boost of what do you call that? Bid adjustment sa mga keyword targeting natin. Kasi itong top of search, pakita ko lang. Ang ibig sabihin kasi nitong top of search first page, ito yan. When customer searches for, like, let us say yan. Ito yung first ito yung top of search first page. Itong mga nauna na organic, itong 1 2 3 4 na first row, ito yung tinatawag na top of search first page kasi most of the sales kasi is nanggagaling talaga dito sa placement na to. Itong part na to here. Ito pala. Itong first row na sponsored na top of search. Now, if you wanted to prioritize your product here, dito sa pinakaunahan talaga sa search results, then you have an option here to do it sa campaign mo. Like gusto mong i-prioritize yung product mo sa top of search visibility sa first page, then you can adjust your bid up to 900% on top of your max bid sa natin sa keyword. Like let us say we do have $1 bid na $1 bid na maximum bid sa isang keyword. Like let's say fixed bid tayo, and then meron tayong $1 bid, then we add 900% here, like maximum top of search. Then yung maximum bid talaga natin is already kumbaga already $10. So that's one thing that you have to as well, that when managing a campaign, you have to really calculate kung ano yung maximum bid nyo, kasi baka you are already out of the profit margin niya. Like let's say yung profit margin nyo is already like $5 only per unit, and then you are paying way more than that pagdating sa PPC when it comes to cost per click, kasi nga yung maximum bid nyo sa isang keyword is already above to your profit margin. So that's one thing that kailangan din natin na nabantayan. Right? That goes the same thing with the product pages. Like if you'd like to get more visibility in priority sa product pages, like dito sa loob, then you have an option to adjust it as well, just like yung mga sponsored na nandirito sa product pages. So the same thing, you can add a maximum of 900%. Right? So next to that is you can launch the campaign already. But in most cases, like to be fully safe and have a better control with the with the bid, I mostly use dynamic bids down only, sometimes dynamic bids up and down. And there were also some cases na like yung mga small and medium type of campaign, then you can do fixed bids where you can spend more time with your adjustment ng mga campaign mo. This is something that you'd like to do, na i-control talaga na ng hindi ng manually yung mga bids nyo on a specific keyword that you are targeting. So at least that's how you do the manual campaign. So after mo ma-fill out yung mga requirement na gusto mong gawin on a specific campaign, then you can click this launch campaign already. Right? So that's the sponsored product, which is most of the campaign ay nanggagaling yung sales. Now let's talk about here the sponsored brands. So there's a lot of new features that has been added in the sponsored brands few months ago, and let me show you that. So pretty much the same thing. You create your campaign name with the same structure. Like let us say this is SB, sponsored brand, Batrab SKU, and this is like let us say this is for video type of campaign, headline ads or whatever. So $15. And then bidding here, we have an automatic and manual bidding strategy, which is something na actually wala to before, itong bidding strategy. So ano ibig sabihin nito? Sa automatic targeting, sa automatic bidding strategy, allow Amazon to automatically optimize bids for placement other than top of search. Kasi sa sa Amazon, ito kasi yung pinaka si sponsored brand kasi is known for headline ads. Headline ads kasi tawag niyan before. Yung makikita natin dito sa ito. Ayan. Ito yung pinaka talaga, placement ng sponsored brands. But right now, si Amazon already gave us another like different placements other than this one, the top of search, which is Amazon. When you click this automatic bidding strategy, you're allowing Amazon to optimize the bids for placement other than top of search, right? So totally depends sa strategy natin. Either we let them Amazon to do it automatically to adjust our bid, or we do it manually. Now, when you do manual, turn off mo lang yan, manual. Right? We have an option here, set a custom bid. We have an option decrease or increase. Right? So assuming that we have, ayusin natin ito, like video. Assuming that we have on a specific targeting, nasa na yun? Ay, hindi, it doesn't work with video. It's collection and store spotlight. So assuming that we have a bid of like let us say $1 pa rin. So if we have a bid $1, we have an option to decrease like certain percentage for placement other than top of search. So ibig sabihin nun, if we are bidding $1 on the top of search, the other placement na ipapakita yung product natin, it will be lessened by 30%. Less ng less than 30% doon sa $1 natin. So this is how it works. When you try to control the other placement. Kasi dito sa automatic Amazon, we will do we'll do the job of adjustment or adjusting the other placement. Dito sa manual, you have an option to decrease or increase. Now, if you'd like to increase, click mo lang tong increase. So ibig sabihin nun, if you have an initial bid of $1 on a specific targeting, then when you put 30% here, then you are telling Amazon na I want to increase 30% for placement other than top of search. Kumbaga, you have a control what certain percentage you'd like to increase on a specific, not specific, but the other placement other than top of search. So this is the bidding strategy and how it works. Now, right next to that is the ad group already, which is you can name however you'd like to name your ad group. And then here, like change natin to PC, product collection. Ayan. Product collection, we have store spotlight, and we also have a video here. So when you choose product collection, you have two options here. You can land them on an Amazon store or a new landing page na ginawa mo. Kaso yung example natin dito, we only have one product. Maybe we can go to the other one, which is no. Ito na lang. Balik tayo dito. Wait. Ay, hindi pala tayo pwede gumawa ng campaign dito. So ito na lang, as soon as you add here, we have an option to add here 3 products just like this example. Ito, tatlong campaign na to. Right? So when you add that 3 A's in here, ganun yung parang magiging no, that's mukha niya dito sa asa na yun? Hindi yun. Kasi yung landing pages niya, para siyang tatlong product na nakahilera sa loob. Parang ma-feature. Kasi once you click this, itong image na to, ito, then tsaka mapapakita sa loob tong tatlo na nakahilera. So that's how it works. But sa headline ads, ganito yan. Once you add 3 products na gusto mong i-advertise, dito on the other process, it would look like this sa sponsored brands headline ads. But as soon as ma-add mo na yan, then you can click this. Hindi agad-agad siya ma-approve. You will be asked na ano pa yan, tawag nito, from the Amazon to submit the campaign. Then i-check pa yan if meron kang mga na-violate na mga information or any thing na pinagbabawal nila when creating a sponsored campaign, especially pagdating dito sa side ng video. So they will need to check it pa before ma-approve yung product. Again, that's the different options that we have here. The store spotlight naman, ito, you can promote your store if you have the store like this. Say for example, this one. Click natin to. Ito yung tinatawag na landing page wherein they can highlight only specific specific product na gusto nilang i-advertise. Now, if you want to do it on a store spotlight, let's see if we can find here. This one. So this is a store landing page. So as soon as i-click nila tong image, ito, dito sila maglaland. Where it can feature including the subpages. So that's how they do it. And then, you can just choose whatever either landing pages or via store, then you can click submit here. So that's how you do it with the sponsor brand. For the video naman, here still store Amazon or a specific product detail page. You can do that. You can choose the product that you want to advertise, and then there's a 2 option, either keyword or product targeting. Pretty much the same concept with the sponsor product keyword targeting on how you do it from here. You add your keyword, you choose the suggested keyword from the Amazon, totally up to you. Then negative keyword targeting. And then right here, this is where you upload your creative or your video. So you can, name your ad name. You can upload the video here. And of course, the product has been added already. Kanina, add natin, which is this one. And then ito yung parang magiging preview niya from from mobile or desktop. Ito. So example of that is parang let us say dito nasa desktop tayo. Ito. This is a type of sponsored video ad. And this is how it is going to look like. Now that's the sponsor brand, and I'm sure pretty much majority of you guys are familiar with that already. Now with the sponsor display campaign, this is how it works. Ayan. So we have here sponsor display. Still your campaign name, start date and date, and your budget, and then your ad group. So we can now create an ad group here in sponsor display campaign, which give us an option to have the bidding strategy as well, which is something na before wala to. We have an optimize for reach, page visit, or conversion. So bid optimization ng sponsor display, when you choose the optimize for reach, kumbaga Amazon will show your product randomly to a different people, even if iba yung interest nila sa like just a random people, kasi yung pinaka goal talaga ng optimize for reach is more on brand awareness. And sa optimize for reach na optimization, normally sa PPC you will be charged with per click or cost per click. Sa type of optimization na to, you will be charged via 1,000 viewable impressions. So every time na merong 1,000 na makakita ng valid impression, na makakita ng product mo, then you will be charged on that type of bidding strategy per view, per 1,000 view. So this is for brand awareness, random. Yeah, ipapakita nila yung product mo kahit kanino. And then next to that is optimize for page visit. So basically, what we're going to do is they will look at the the customer na pwedeng mag-visit or yung mahilig mag-visit ng mga product pages, right? So yun yung mga data na hanapin nila kasi si Amazon meron just like what I said, si Amazon merong data yan ng mga behavior ng customer nila na pumapasok sa Amazon website. If you're just type of customer just window shopping, mahilig lang mag-click pero hindi bumibili, or you're the type of shopper na it takes 7 days for you to decide bago bilhin yung specific product. So merong data si Amazon yan. So when you choose optimize for page visit, Amazon will show your product sa mga customer na pwedeng mag-visit or yung mahilig mag-click or mag-visit ng product pages nyo. Ayan o. Will optimize your bids for higher page visit, drive the brand or product consideration by showing your ads to customer more likely to click only, and you will be charged for that cost per click or CPC. Now, optimize for conversion. They will show your product to the relevant customer that will most likely convert into sale. Yung mahilig talaga bumili. Right? So, totally up to you. Whatever your campaign goals, I sponsor display here. On what stage you are already with your product. Are you still on the brand awareness, or you are already on the, aiming for what we call that product conversion? Like let us say you have a well written, well prepared product listing already, everything, reviews, price, and so on. Then definitely you can choose optimize product conversion. Now the ad format, we have two options. Either we do image or we do video here pagdating sa natin product ad or creative, right? So when we do image, this is how it is going to look like, add the product. And the other option here is the targeting, which is we do have targeting, contextual targeting or audience targeting. So targeting natin, contextual is basically just category and product targeting. Contextual targeting. So when you choose that contextual targeting, it will give us an option here to target a specific category. Like let us say I want to target the category for bath rugs. Click mo lang yung ad, then you can adjust the bids here however you'd like to do it, or right here, suggested bid or custom bid, right? And also at the same time, like remove natin to, we have an option to refine the category. Like let us say I only want to target those competitors on this specific category na merong 3 stars, 3 stars, and then 3 stars pababa, and then prime eligible or whatever, or yung price range na ganito lang, which is higher than us or lower than us, and then click add. So as soon as ma-add mo na yan, eto na yan. That's the category targeting. Now, the other option is we also have the individual targeting for product, which is right here. Either you can put a list of competitor, or you can follow this suggested competitor right here by clicking add. Totally depend if this is something that you'd like to target ng mga competitor. That's contextual targeting. How about keyword? It's going to look like this. Or keyword no, audience targeting. So sa SD, merong audience targeting yung sa kanila. Basically audience targeting is parang, if you are familiar with Facebook ads, Amazon records the behavior of the customer doon sa product listing natin. Like if nag-page visit lang sila, nag-view lang sila, or bumili talaga sila ng product natin. So this is audiences. Nire-record the Amazon yon. So we have an option here like Amazon audiences, views remarketing, or purchase marketing. So sa audiences, here. So audiences, we have an option to this is the default ng Amazon na. What do you call that? Option if you want to specifically target customers' behavior. Like let us say you want to target the customer, yung mga lifestyle nila is ganito, ganyan, and then yung mga customer na may interest sa, like let us say home and kitchen product or beauty products, you have an option to choose that here. Like let us say home and garden. I want to target home. And then sa home, household supplies, furniture, kitchen. Ayan. And add. Right? So that's how you do it. Like if you want to target a specific interest of the customer, or like let's say live events in market. Totally depends sa strategy mo. But this is the audiences which give you an option to target specific interest, lifestyle ng isang ng isang customer. Now, if you want to target like this one, views and remarketing, this is what I mean earlier as well, na nire-record ni Amazon kung ano yung ginagawa ni customer sa product pages natin. Like let us say, this is look back, So ibig sabihin nun, look back 7 days, 14, 30 days. It's just like Amazon is parang i-duplicate nga yung how do I say this? So basically, look back is parang iaano niya yung mga more on retargeting na data like for the past specific time records. Like let's say for the past 30 days on this specific targeting, whatever records that you have here on the bat tags. So whatever information that you have here is parang tawag dito, parang i-duplicate or gagayahin ni Amazon yung data na nandirito back for the last 30 days on this specific category na mga behavior. Like let's say merong mga customer na ganitong like mga mahilig mag-click or whatnot. Kumbaga parang gagayahin yun ni Amazon and hanapin niya yung mga customer that is similar to those kind of behavior or performance. So this is views remarketing. Reach shoppers who viewed your advertised product or other similar products, product categories, brands, and other features. So kumbaga, hahanapin ni Amazon yung mga similar product, a similar customer who did the same behavior. That's the same thing with purchase marketing. Sa purchase marketing is reach shoppers who purchase your advertised products or other related products. So kumbaga, this is more on remarketing or retargeting type of ads to reach your customer again, and show your product na nakabili na ng product mo. Like let's say you want to advertise them another product that is complementary to the product that they have already purchased, or you wanted to show your product with the something similar behavior with the previous performance or records that they have, like let's say for the past 60 days na mga customer who purchased your product. So Amazon is going to show or reach the shoppers who already purchased those kind of product already or similar. So this is the the audiences sponsored display targeting. And then right after that, this is how you do your creative, your add your logo, your headline, your here, and your image. If you are doing an what do you call that? If you're doing an image type of sponsored display targeting, right? But what if we do video right here? You add the video, and there's a certain requirements here that you just have to follow. Kasi if you don't follow this, this will give you an error. Then you add your like let's say you'd like to add your logo, you just have to turn it on, and your headline ad. So you can put the headline here. Ayan. Whatever headline you'd like to do. Yan, mapupunta yan dito sa and of course your logo. You can upload your logo here and just follow the kumbaga the same requirement that Amazon is asking. So basically that's how you create the sponsor display. You just have to figure out what kind of goal that you are or you wanted to run on a specific campaign. Right? So yeah, that's pretty much it with campaign creation. Discard natin yung changes. With the campaign creation, and you guys have any questions so far? I know some of you like pretty much already familiar with that with that process. So it would be like probably for the next coming weeks would be more interesting if we will talk about already with the with the in terms of the strategy, bulk file, and the other type of campaign strategy pagdating sa management ng PPC. Yep. So aside from that, do you guys have any question?
Hello, sir. Ready po
Yeah,
ba?
sure.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. So, yung tanong ko lang po is kailan po natin masasabi na yung bidding natin is aggressive or not? Ano yan? Ano yung threshold natin or exact dollars?
So basically unang-una you have to know what is your maximum bid talaga. What is your break even like maximum bid? Like let us say on a specific product you only have a profit margin of around like let us say $5, right? So ibig sabihin nun, you have a $5 profit margin and you have like let us say bid around like let us say $1 bid per per click. So basically when you do that, you are getting only around for you to break even 5 clicks. So in every 5 clicks kasi $1 yung bid mo and then yung profit margin mo is like let us say $5 lang din. So for you to break even, dapat in every 5 clicks you have to get one sale. Right? That's the first thing that you have to to remember. Kasi importante 'yon na malaman mo yung break even ng break even mo in every one sale when you bid something. Now, talking about aggressiveness, it matters doon sa what is the average? Like here. Let me show you. Share the screen. Ayan. Let's say for sponsored products. So as you can see from here, like let's say this one, this is a very competitive market. Like let us say manual bidding. And let's do keyword targeting. Let us say this one. So as you can see from here, meron siyang average bid niya is 92 cents. And then yung bid range within the bidding auction is within this range around 72 to 1.38. Ito yung bid range ng ng mga nagbi-bid on this specific keyword which is bathroom rug. Now the average winning bid is this one, 92 cents. Now, if you want to go aggressive, just go above with this numbers. Right? Just go above with the numbers. But again, when you go above to these numbers sa suggested bid, you have to make sure that you know your break even. Kasi like let us say you go here $2 per click already, like you go like really aggressive. Yun pala, when you do the $2 per click, it's already kumaga parang lugi na versus doon sa sa profit margin nyo each product. Like if you bid $2 on per click on a specific keyword, based on your profit margin, ilang clicks lang ang pwede nyong makuha for you to break even. Parang ganun yung parang ganun yung point kasi the higher you bid on a specific keyword, mostly nalilesen yung numbers of clicks na range mo for you to get a break even point ng product na ina-advertise mo. Just like what I said earlier, that if you have a $5 profit margin only and you bid here, like let us say a little aggressive, like $1, ibig sabihin nun, yun nga, in every 5 clicks na makukuha mo for a $1 bid cost per click, dapat, you need to get a sale in every 5 click for you to break even. So again, if you want to go aggressive, just look at this suggested bid right here. Ito yung parang magiging basis mo.
Okay, sir. Noted po. Thank you.
Yep, no problem. Yep, any question so far? By next week we will talk about na more on campaign bulk creation. This is the lesson that I haven't added before, but I decided to add it right now kasi there's a new template already. Kasi yung old template ng bulk file they will soon remove it. I'm not sure when, but they definitely will. Yeah.
Hello, sir. Tanong
Ah.
ulit.
Yes, po.
Hello, sir. Talking about keywords, sa natin, sa campaign natin, 'di ba may pwede tayong maraming ad group. So, in every ad group po, sir, based on your experience, ano po, sir, mga ilang keywords po dapat yung ilalagay natin? Like 3 lang ba, 4 lang ba, 5 lang ba ganun, sir?
Sa paglagay ng keywords sa ad group, actually there's no limit. Yeah, I've seen some of the campaigns na mga na-handle ko before na they have on a specific one ad group lang, they have like 200, 300 numbers of keywords sa isang ad group lang. However, that's a very, like, for me, disadvantage when it comes to optimizing your campaign. Like, let us say you have like $20 budget per day, and then you have that numbers of keyword targeting like 100. So the question there is paano iba-budget ni Amazon yung $20 mo na daily budget sa 100 na keyword targeting on one ad group. Mahirapan si Amazon. It's not gonna optimize well, and you won't be able to get the right data na gusto mong malaman. And so with that, by practice, hindi ko masyado sinasaturate yung keyword targeting sa ad group para mas ma-focus yung optimization whatever budget that I have on a specific campaign. So in most cases, 10 to 20 keywords per ad group na highly relevant doon sa product ko. I mean per targeting, keyword targeting per ad group.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Ruben, I have a quick question.
Yes, sure po.
Itong pagkakaintindi ko kasi sa SEO and PPC dito sa Amazon, according to dun sa modules, they are two separate specializations na pwede nating i-offer sa clients, tama?
Yes.
Okay. When it comes to client hunting, say for example gusto ko PPC yung or say for example ang nakita kong job post is PPC yung hinihingi. Siyempre, normally before we run a PPC, pwede tayong mag-conduct ng audit kasi we have to make sure that the listing is optimized properly para maging maganda yung PPC effort natin, tama?
Yep, tama.
So, do we ask the client kung meron ba siyang SEO guy or listing VA, or yun ba is something that we need to offer just in case wala siyang SEO specialist?
Well, normally during the interview, I normally always like ask them if they have someone already. Kasi if not, if wala pa, then I really need to provide a solution to that. Insert ko yung SEO skill, and when you try to ask them, of course, when you insert the solution as to optimize their listing as SEO, you need to explain as well to them why, kung anong relation yun sa sa PPC, so they would understand. But
Yep.
that's the case. In case na wala, just let them know na I try to explain na kailangan muna nating i-optimize yung listing nila SEO para maging din yung PPC.
So is it the way, or I mean the path I'm leading to with this question is, syempre before the interview, meron na akong ballpark figure sa isip ko kung magkano kung magkano i-charge ko with my PPC efforts, tama? So in case na wala siyang SEO guy, I won't be effective sa PPC campaign ko kung hindi optimize yung listing niya. So I would again do the SEO part. Is it something na pwede kong i-charge on top of my PPC effort, or yun ba is talagang prerequisite na kailangan kong gawin free of charge para lang magawa ko yung PPC ko.
Well, the thing about pagiging VA is this, like there's really no standard how do we charge our client. Totally depend na lang talaga sa pagbenta natin. But yes, you can charge the client on top of your asking rate sa kanya, since like let us say PPC lang talaga yung hanap nila and you saw that there's a problem with the SEO and that's something na wala sila, then definitely you can do it. But also at the same time, kung gusto mo talaga makuha yung client, totally depend na lang sa pagbenta mo, sa sarili mo, sa skill mo. Like let's say you can offer it for free, like once or whatever your however you'd like to do your deal, then you can do it as well. But to answer the question, yes, you can offer it as a different scale on top of your asking rate.
I see. Yeah. Thank you so much for the answer.
Yep. Any question so far?
Sir, question, sir.
Yes ba?
Sir, sa akin, sir, yung iniisip ko yung sa pagbibid, meron ba kayong system or paraan pag-determine sa pagbabudget nyo ng budget nyo per bids sa mga keywords nyo? Kasi wala pa rin akong idea kung magkano ba yung isi-set kong budget per bid eh. Baka meron kayong system ng paano mag-set.
Well, on average, I normally start with, the first thing is yun na nga kanina, you have to know your break even or your profit margin. But like in most cases, I start with a lower lower bid situation. Depende sa goal ko, not too aggressive. I start with bids that is lower than the suggested bid, and then I work my way up if things doesn't work well on whatever data that I'm aiming for. But there's actually a formula to that in terms of bidding adjustment. Me try to, kasi hindi ko memorize yung formula when it comes to making a decision or doing some bid adjustment. Right here. Wait lang, sir, hanapin ko.
So, sir, at the start, conservative ka muna.
Yep.
Parang ganon.
Conservative muna ako. Most especially
Lower
if
than the suggested bid.
Most especially if the keyword that you are targeting or the product that you are selling, the market is way too competitive. So I start with conservative bidding strategy, better control, and then observe mo na lang slowly instead of like doing aggressively right away, like jumping over with the market, and then suddenly parang gastos lang lahat, walang balik. Hindi mo na maano 'yon. Hindi mo na maibabalik yung mga
rule of thumb? Wala ba kayong rule of thumb sa pagse-set ng bid per keyword?
per keyword? Normally
Rule
whatever
of thumb lang ba?
like 30% to 40%, depende sa how lower with the
30 to
suggested bid.
40% lower than the suggested bid. Lower than the suggested bid. Ito, sa simula lang kasi may nakikiramdaman mo pa, sir?
Sa simula lang. Pero in terms of pag naman, like you are tawag nito, you are scaling like you have some already campaign or keyword targeting that is working already. So you have two options: either you maintain that specific bid or like you try to scale a little bit more, especially when you check the impression share. Like let us say the impression share on a specific campaign or targeting, you're only getting around like let us say 30%, and there's still like 70% more that you're not appearing from the market. So you have an option to scale. Like ginagawa ko, conservative increase pa rin, depende on how confident I am with my product to convert into into sale. Depende sa conversion rate record niya. Then but in most cases, when I have a new campaign that is working already, na maganda yung performance and I'm trying to scale it, then yung bid adjustment ko slow pa rin. Medyo conservative. So observe ko, like if I adjust 10% on top of my initial bid right now, how it will affect my impression, click-through rate, and everything, and the metrics, conversion rate. Will it increase my sales, or will I get the same sales but only have added more spend? Kasi merong mga cases na I have some campaigns na it's working very well on specific bid, or kumbaga parang meron siyang sweet spot, and then when I tried to adjust it and scale it, parang naging pumangit yung performance. So parang may ganun. So you have to find as well the sweet spot of your campaign. But that's the rule of thumb when it comes to starting a campaign, trying to observe 30% mostly lower.
Sir, how many days interval bago ka mag-adjust?
At the very least,
3 days,
like
2 days?
4 days. 4 days
So
pataas.
kung nagbid ako ngayon ng kunwari lower than 30%, so kunwari nag-suggest yung Amazon ng 0.90 cent per bid, so bababa ako ng mga 0.60 cents, then nagbid ako ngayon, so tapos pinakiramdaman ko kailan yung next na pwede kong i-adjust? Bigyan ko muna siya ng 2 days observation, 3 days observation period.
4 days, at
Ilang
least 4
araw, sir?
days na
4
observation.
days.
Actually,
4
ginagawa ko
days,
before 3 days since merong delay si Amazon. So at the very least, try mo 3 days, 3 to 7 days. I mean 4 to 7 days.
4 to 7 days?
Mm-mm.
Ang observation period?
Observation. Mm-mm. Kasi minsan like
okay.
May mga cases na like let us say within 4 days, naabot mo na yung range ng 4 days. You would observe na the data is still not enough. So if you think that the data is still not enough, parang sa tingin mo there's still more something about that na gusto mong makita, then you can extend it. Depende sa judgment mo. Like let us say bakit
So, bawat
sobrang
galaw, take noted, no?
So yeah, just like this one, when you let me share my screen. Like let us say this format, weekly performance tracker. When you do something on a PPC, you have to take note on that specific week. Ano yung mga changes na ginawa mo? This one, on this column. And the reason for that is para meron kang tracker that if you will do that sa product mo, sa campaign mo, at least you know the effect. Like, does it improve the impression, click-through rate, conversion rate, or nagkaroon lang ng ad spend? Yung ratio ng organic and PPC sales nyo, did it improve? And whatever, your ACOS, TACOS, and the other metrics. So when you are doing an adjustment with your PPC, always talaga, take note. So, ganon.
Okay.
And by the way, that's the template for weekly tracker reporting.
Pwede makahingi?
Yes, pwede po sir. Kung nasang na kayo. Part na kayo. Download ko lang para mabigay ko. Masend ko sa group.
Okay. Tsaka sir, kasi 'di ba naka-focus tayo masyado sa ACOS. Kasi parang nakita ko na isa rin sa mahalaga yung impressions. Paano ba ma-improve yung impression rate mo? May magawa bang paraan?
Well, it's more on
Para
lang
ma-increase?
talaga. PPC is PPC. It's more on like the deal with PPC is more on bids talaga. Labanan ng kasi yung PPC is an auction system with the competitors. Kung sino yung may malaking bid, may malaking pera, maraming pera, malalim ang bulsa, yun yung ipa-prioritize din ni Amazon sa impression.
Yun lang.
Sa ganun. Pero yung aside from ACOS, yung pinaka-importante talaga na metrics na kailangan nating tingnan is click-through rate and conversion rate. Kasi doon natin malalaman talaga yung like how well optimize our listing. Why? Kasi again, si Amazon, ang nagagawa ni Amazon, ipakita lang yung product natin in front of the customer. And if nakita na ni customer yung product natin sa harap nila, then that's our like job already. if napakita na natin sa right audience, right customer. Now, pagdating kasi sa conversion, click-through rate, it will all matter na doon talaga sa listing. Kung ano yung basis ni customer para i-click yung product mo, which is for our case, on a customer's perspective, yung mga basis natin is, di ba, pinagbabasihan natin, like, does it have a good price, good review rating, good reviews, review count, yung main image. Yun yung mga una natin tinitingnan before we decide to click the product. It has nothing to do with the PPC anymore. Now, yan yung like sa tingin mo pangit yung nyo sa campaign, pangit yung click-through rate, pangit yung conversion rate, then chances are there's something wrong with your listing. So you have to review already. Like kailangan mong hanapin yung butas. Bakit ayaw mag-click ng mga customer? Or like, let's say nagki-click sila, you're getting a lot of clicks but it's not converting well into into sales. So there's something wrong, probably something wrong with the listing already na hindi nila nagugustuhan. Could be the price, could be the reviews, could be some features that they are looking for on a specific product. So it's all about in the listing already. And that's the main reason why that before we decide to jump in over into PPC, like let's say sa new client, we really need to ask them how well prepared their listing are in terms of like, do they have done their market research already? Do they have the file for the competitors, like information, how the competitors is actually doing, like what are the adjustments that you did when you saw that this is the situation of the market? So what are your, kumbaga, you have to ask the customer what is their main selling point ng kanilang product, that when customers saw their product, sila talaga yung pipiliin, sila yung i-click, sila yung bibilhin. And that's the main reason why na importante yung pinaka-importante na metrics natin sa PPC is click-through rate and conversion rate, kasi that will tell us how the campaign is going to be talaga successful. Kumbaga magkakaroon tayo ng gauge and confidence that when you get a good conversion rate, may chances talaga na yung product na pag pinakita mo siya sa customer, it will convert into sale. Although it's not a guarantee, but at least you would be able to see na may chances.
So, wag lang puro ACOS. Wag lang puro ACOS ng ACOS.
No, hindi lang
natin yung click-through rate tsaka conversion rate din.
Conversion rate. Kailangan natin i-check lahat talaga ng information. And at the same time, yung placement information, like where, like placement mostly nagka-convert yung sales natin. Would it be on the top of search or from the rest of the product pages or from the product pages itself? Kasi meron tayong mga report niyan sa Amazon kung saan mostly nanggagaling yung sales. Would it be like if it's on the top of search or from the other pages?
Saan nahanap yan, sir? Yung placement na yan?
Sa PPC report natin, placement report. Ika lang. Kita ko.
Placement report. Placement report. Kasi parang na-mention sa tutorial, tapos yun, napaganon ako bigla. Ay, na-mention nyo nga pala, sir, yung mga ganyang question. So, before taking a job, ano ba yung mga dapat itanong? Itanong kasi hindi pwedeng puro tanggap lang kasi opportunity. So, may na-mention nyo yung mga tanong na dapat tanungin sa client bago nyo tanggapin yung job. Ano nga ba yun?
Actually, maraming pwedeng itanong. Gumawa ako ng file for that. Let me share my screen. Ito, kita ko lang. Ito pala. Ayan. So there's a file, what you need to ask to your prospect clients and possible clients questions. Right? Like let's say, ask them about, the first thing is about ask them about their company, their product, ask about the product that they are selling, the category na belong sila, what are the products that they need help with in terms of SEO and PPC standpoints, and so on. So these are some of the questions that you can ask to your client. Ask about their current strategies sa PPC, ask if they have the file for the PPC performance, how they structure the campaign, and so on. So with that, it's gonna be like an exchange of conversation. Like, bigyan mo lang sila ng magandang conversation na parang as if you are planning already na parang na-close mo na yung client na you are planning already what is the next thing to do to resolve the problem that they have. So you really, during the interview, you really have to pinpoint kung ano yung pinaka ano talaga nila, pinaka pain points, right? You really have to know ano yung pinaka pain points talaga nila, kung ano yung pinaka problema nila sa campaign, and doon ka papasok as as a solution. Do they have a problem with their ACoS, with the conversion rate, with the visibility, and so on? So these are the questions, and I can give it as well if you want this. Let me download this.
Yes, please. Ano tong aggregator company tsaka private company? Hindi ko lang narinig to eh.
Aggregator company, they are the type of company sa mostly they are most popular sa labas. Sila yung mga nag-a-acquire ng mga Amazon business company. So let us say seller ako, tapos I decided to quit, then gusto kong ibenta yung company ko. Ito yung sila yung mga company, mga aggregator. Binibili nila yung mga company para sila na ang mag-manage ng business mo.
Ay, parang narinig ko to kasi 'di ba may mga website na nagbebenta ng parang negosyo nila yung mag-buy and sell ng business.
Oo, meron.
Parang
Yun,
ganon.
yung mga ganon.
Parang ganon. Ano ba 'yun? 'Di ba meron yung domain buy and seller, 'di ba? Bibili sila ng domain tapos bebenta rin nila. Parang ganyan ang system, parang
Actually merong marketplace ng mga Amazon account. Yun nga lang ang mamahal.
parang flippers ang nangyayari.
Oo. Parang ganon.
Mm. Okay. Kasi maganda to na brought up ko to kasi matagal ko nang iniisip kung paano magiging approach ko sa mga job interview. Total na brought up mo yan. Parang meaning ko inexperience ako pero instead of telling them na ganito, 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 why don't I just show them by asking these questions? Parang
Oh.
nagda-diagnostic ka na eh.
Yeah, parang
Parang
ganun nga. When you do that exchange of conversation, asking them like what's the problem, you are you're doing a diagnostic already, and what you're trying to figure out already whatever solutions that you can provide to them. Kasi nga, this is a misconception with a lot of VAs who highly relies on certificate. Kasi si client, they don't really care about certificate talaga. They are more on solution sa sa problema nila. Now, if that's something that you can provide to them, then there's a big chances na ma-accept ka nila. And for you to be able to make them feel na you are a solution to them, one way is that ask them the question, like some sort of diagnostic conversation, trying to figure out the situation and insert mo yung sarili mo as a solution.
Yun. Kasi tagal ko nang iniisip na paano ba approach ko ganitong kasi bilang newbies nandun yung we have a disadvantage talaga. So anong magandang approach na okay, alam ko rin naman yan, wala nga lang ako experience. So parang I like instead of telling them, I like to show them na lang parang tamang-tama naman meron ka rin ng list of questionnaires. I think maganda na matutunan ko yan para pagdating sa interview or somewhere, pag nagtatanong ka kasi na ipapakita mo yung may alam ka. Kaya yun, maganda yan sir at meron ka ng list of questions kasi magagamit yung mga questions na yan.
For sure. Actually, that's part of the lesson from the client hunting already. Kung ano yung mga preparations na kailangan gawin, what are the approaches na kailangan natin gawin. Kasi most of them they would always require talaga na someone with experience, and that's quite a challenge for us na totally like kakapasok pa lang sa industry. So we really have to find a way na kahit bago ka pa lang, wala ka pang first hand experience sa isang like client, you really have to like what are your how are you going to to position yourself na makuha yung client. Which is for my case, iniiwasan ko na ano, like, every time na merong interview, iniiwasan ko yung question na parang si client, parang magiging hesitant sila if you have the experience or not. Kasi once they feel like parang hesitation during the interview sa'yo, that's how they would start to ask you if you have the experience or not. But if you are as well, kabaliktaran, if you are highly confident with the conversation, asking question, delivering the answers, whatever questions that they have, then dyan din start yung ano nila, parang confidence nila sa'yo, and start to gain their trust when it comes to like if you really have the experience or not, and parang natatanggal na yung side na tatanungin ka nila if you really, if you can really help them or not. Nadadivert yung attention nila.
So pagdating sa appointment, guns blazing ka, confident, and you know
Confident
what you're
talaga.
saying, parang ganun.
Dapat
Okay.
confident ka talaga sa ano mo, like sa delivery ng mga answers mo and the way how you ask your questions.
Okay. So yun na lang talagang paraan, no? Kasi other than that, white lying na talaga option ko eh. Matagal ko na
White lies.
pinag-iisipan din yun.
I mean, nag-start ako white lies din. Just to gain experience. Like I pretended that I have the experience.
Oh. Kulit kasi ng mga client eh. Kaya ayun, it's either guns blazing, confident, or white lie.
Yep.
Yun na lang talaga pinagpipili-pilihan ko.
I mean, as soon as makakuha ka ng experience and the next time around that you have the interview, at least totoo na. May experience ka na talaga.
Kaya yun.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yep, welcome. Any question so far?
Yeah, I have another question, Ruben.
Yeah, sure.
Bale, just looking forward to dun sa kunwari may interview na nga tayo. Napag-usapan na rin lang natin. Yung sa tools, kagaya nung Helium 10, Jungle Scout, or any other tools, si client ba ang magpo-provide nun, or do we have to pay for a subscription ourselves?
No, sila na. Kasi mahal lang subscription. Sa Helium 10 pa lang, like 6,000, 7,000 sa conversion rate ngayon. Pero sila
Per
na lahat
month.
mag-provide nun per month.
Oh, tapos dun sa training module kasi natin, 'di ba, Helium 10 yung tool na ginamit. What if yung client natin is hindi Helium 10 yung ginagamit? Can we ask them na na kumuha ng Helium 10?
Pwede rin if you can justify like the differences between the two tool, kung gaano ka ganda yung Helium 10 versus the others. But at the same time, if like let's say they are using Jungle Scout or Viral Launch, Helium 10, Viral Launch, Jungle Scout, they have pretty much similar like functionalities lang din naman in terms of how yung mga tools nila sa keyword research, product research, and keyword tracking,
Bale,
and
parang
so on.
intuitive naman na siya, no? Siguro i-YouTube Academy lang, halos pareho
Pwede.
naman.
Halos parehas lang sila ng
I see.
ang magkaibahan lang yung interface and some minor features differences.
Okay. Another way na sa tingin ko makakatulong sa atin, especially kay Joseph, yung sa yung guns blazing. Kasi nakita ko sa module, pwede tayong actually mag-suggest ng free SEO audit. So, kung sakali lang na pumayag si client na mag-audit tayo, pwede na rin nating hingin sa kanila yung yung access sa tool nila, and then they can just change the password later on. O kaya kung may kailangang login sa Seller Central, mga ganyan.
Pwede nating sa kanila. I mean, pwede tayong like, especially pagdating sa like let's say PPC audit, and if you would like to really do or SEO audit, like if you really like to do it, like na explain lang natin sa kanila na kailangan talaga natin yung tools for like let's say for the keyword research and so on. Pwede natin silang
At saka at least magkaroon man lang sila ng idea na before they hire us, alam talaga natin gamitin yung tools, and then we come up with a good audit talaga. What are the problems? What are the pain points? Before tayo makapag-work. Siguro sa tingin ko makaka-push yun sa sa confidence din natin, kasi mapapractice natin yung yung magandang module na ginawa ni Hero.
Especially that client love free. Mga ganyan, free audit. Kasi they don't have to pay anything, and then they get something from us, like an information, whatever solution. So at least that's an additional part where how you can start to gain their trust sa'yo na you know something.
By the way, for my final question, Ruben, can you give us an idea kung ano yung daily task mo as a PPC manager? And then kasi naano pa rin ako, na-amaze ako how people like you can manage multiple clients. Gusto kong magkaroon ng idea kung once na launch mo na yung isang PPC campaign, what are the things you do on a day-to-day basis, on a weekly basis, nagre-report ka ba ng kung ano-anong report sa client, or end of day report ba at dapat every day or monthly? Paano nyo ginagawa yung yung talagang task on a day-to-day, weekly and monthly basis?
Yeah, sure. So meron akong dito. This is just a general way of doing the management. You can see my screen, right? So ito parang SOP. You have set of tasks, whatever things that you do on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. So sa Monday, always regular PPC overview, check and analysis, para araw-araw mo siyang monitor if there is something na like need an immediate attention. Kasi on a weekly basis, meron akong parang optimization day ko. Kasi nga when you do an adjustment sa PPC, you allow a specific period of time before to observe if yung changes na ginawa mo has done something good or bad. But there's also some cases na even it's not an optimization day yet, but there's some campaign that needs an immediate attention. Kailangan mong gawa ng attention. Kailangan mong gawa ng ng action. So always this one on a daily basis, regular PPC overview, check and analysis. Check mo sila if merong mga may sakit yung campaign mo. And then PPC report analysis and planning strategy every Monday. Checking keyword rank tracker, main competitor checklist, monitoring anong ginagawa ng competitor mo. Baka this week they have done like a flash deal or whatever, big discount, coupons, whatever, sa PPC targeting nila, like yung mga monitor mo na mga keyword to rank for. Who are the competitors that are winning the bid na pinapakita sa PPC. Like on that specific keyword na tina-target mo, minomonitor mo to rank, na ina-aim mo to rank, like is your product showing on the top of the search, on the first page, or maybe somewhere? That's something that you have to monitor. Kasi if not, you're targeting a specific keyword, and then when you check it manually sa Amazon, when you search the keyword, nakita mo puro mga competitor yung mga nandoon and wala yung product mo doon, then you might want to do something about that. Like paano in terms of your PPC adjustment, like paano mo may ipapakita yung product mo doon sa first page. Now, Tuesday, regular PPC overview checklist pa rin, Helium 10 keyword research. Lagi akong nagre-research ng mga new keyword until ma-build ko yung keyword bank ko, makolekta ako ng mga any keyword that I can target that has an opportunity that others are not targeting, and whatever strategy that I'd like to do. So it's a matter of building your keyword bank. Then Wednesday, ganun pa rin, regular PPC keyword check analysis, filling out the PPC report sheet, which is yung pinakita ko kanina, like ito, parang ganito. And then search term analysis for negatives. So yun, negative day, and then search term analysis reporting for keyword mining. So keyword mining for your search term report, like trying to figure out, trying to analyze if meron kang mga search term na maganda ang performance, search term na pangit ang performance that you have to negate, search term na hindi mo pa na-discover, na nakita mo lang sa search term report that you can target. So this is the kumbaga parang the routine. Thursday is regular pa rin PPC check, then bid and budget optimization analysis on Thursday. And then Friday is parang ganun pa rin, PPC check, and then check the purchase product report. Now this is only applicable, itong purchase product report sa sa product na may multiple variation. Kasi like let's say you are advertising a product that has a multiple variation, may mga customer kasi na like let's say, example lang natin yung t-shirt. Yung in-advertise natin red t-shirt. As soon as they click the red t-shirt, napunta sila sa product page natin, and then nakita nila may iba't iba ring kulay, blue, pink, white, yellow. And then instead of buying the red t-shirt, they decided to buy the to purchase the blue one or pink one. Now, sa side ng PPC na normal na search term report, hindi mo makikita yan na customer decided to buy, to purchase the blue one on the others instead of buying the product na in-advertise mo. Now, this purchase product report, ito yung report na kung saan makikita mo na baka meron ka makitang opportunity na instead na hindi mo ina-advertise, na instead of advertising the red one na hindi in demand, na customer, makita mo sa report na most of the sales are galing pala doon talaga sa variation na hindi mo ina-advertise, na merong malaking opportunity. So you have to check that as well, just to see where is the sales exactly coming from. And then after that, meron akong mga PPC action plans dito, like PPC management, situation, reason, action plan. Actions, like if the ACOS is high, ACOS is good, conversion rate is low with high ACOS, good conversion rate, and so on. So I have listed some common actions from here.
Nasa module din ba natin to? May template ba na ganito dun?
Ito wala, kakagawa ko lang actually nito, but I
Ah,
can share this with you guys.
Oo, magandang to, i-benchmark namin para
Mm.
at least may guide na kaagad kung ano yung mga
Possible.
gagawin naming routine. Yeah.
Pero this is just a general this general guide lang. This is not like really the definite na once you do this ma-change talaga yung campaign, the way how you expect the results, like good results and whatnot. Kasi sa campaign PPC and all the others in business in general, like there's really no guarantee what's gonna be the result when you do the changes. But this is just general guide lang.
Got it.
Low
By
impression
the way,
with low
ay,
clicks.
sorry.
Ay, sige po.
By the way, sir, sa experience nyo, sir, ano ba yung criteria nyo para masabi na yung campaign nyo is okay naman? Ano yung mga set of criteria nyo? Yung pagtingin mo pa lang sa report, okay naman.
Well,
Ano ba
normally,
yung,
first thing is, yun, mag-base ka sa, pinakaunang lagi natin tinitingnan, overview is yung ACOS talaga. ACOS, ROAS. And then, you go dive deeper na doon sa other metrics like your conversion rate and click-through rate, impression. Pero, on a glance, like if you'd like to see if this campaign is working good, you have to know your break-even ACOS. Like, let us say your break-even is, lagay natin 30%. So anything below 30% na ACOS, you can say na, this campaign is doing something good.
pero sir, sa experience nyo, ang mga negosyante, ano yung parang benchmark na nila na ACOS?
30% talaga, average na nila. Target nila, 30% below.
Hindi 35?
Meron din mga 35, but on average na sa mga 30%, 35.
Masaya na
ganyan.
sila sa 30.
Mm.
Okay. So pagkita mo pa lang sa ACOS na 30, tapos yung click-through rate nyo, tama, paano nga pa uli yung may nabanggit kayong criteria para sa click-through rate eh. Parang 2, 3, maganda na.
Maganda na yung mga ganong click-through rate. Actually, yung click-through rate, wala talagang kasi nakadepende yan sa category ng product mo na belong. Merong iba't ibang level of click-through rate. But on average, having 2% pataas, ganyan, 3%. Maganda na yun. Click-through rate. Depende on how
Sa
competitive
conversion
yan.
rate.
Sa conversion rate, depende rin sa category. Na iba't ibang category na I think merong niyan. Ayan 2022. So hanapin mo lang yung yung average conversion rate niya, like ito. Yung parang benchmarking. Kasi bawat category may iba't ibang conversion rate level kasi. Pero having the conversion rate 5%, taas, ganyan, 10%.
Malupit na yun.
That's malupit na yan.
Ay, yung
Yung ganung
conversion
mga
rate
level
na 5 to 10. Pero ang talagang average nyo lang, magkano lang? 3? 2?
Nasa mga ganyan, average nasa mga 4, 3. would range to that level. Pero ito, yan o, mga category. Ay, sa ano to, hindi to sa product na ano, App Store. Basta merong ano, I'll try to find the ano, yung parang record nila,
Pero lang kami
benchmarking.
ng idea ba, ano, parang benchmark, personal benchmark namin na pag nakita namin itong conversion rate ng tulad yan, 2 to 4, okay na.
Okay na.
Pag bumaba ka ng nag-1 ka na, mag-alala ka na. Parang ganun ba? At glance ba? Makuha mo ba?
Pwede na yon, like
Kasi-
ano, on average 3 or 4%.
Sa conversion rate.
Pero as yun nga, you still have to look at the ano pa rin, profitability nyo if with that conversion level, are you really making money with that conversion rate? Kasi baka
Yung
ganyan nga
profitability.
conversion rate nyo, pero yung profit margin nyo naman sobrang ano, yung profitability nyo. So, wala pa rin. I mean, talo pa rin yun. Ako, try ko lang hanapin siguro mamaya yung ano. But, yep, any other question so far?
Coach. With regards to the click-through rate, proportional ba siya sa ad spend? Like, kung tataas yung click-through rate mo, taas din yung ad spend. Hindi ba siya pwede like, mataas yung click-through rate mo, pero yung ad spend mo, maliit lang?
Well, click-through rate is naka-base lang talaga siya sa numbers of ano. Kasi you can have 100% click-through rate with like let us say one impression with one click. Then that would give you 100% of ano click-through rate. So depende pa rin. Not really a direct ano proportion from the ano ad spend. Although you can say na meron siyang ano kahit papaano but not a direct ano talaga.
Hindi, parang hindi siya pwede indirect na i-compare
Mm.
yung click-through rate sa kapwa.
Yep. Yep, any questions?
Sir, kasi napanood ko doon sa tutorial nyo, yung sabi nyo, the best way to mine keywords is to do an automatic campaign.
Yes, automatic campaign. That's one way given na you have a well optimized na listing in terms of mga keyword na ginamit nyo sa ano nyo, title, bullet points, product description at backend keywords. Kasi pag meron kayong mga irrelevant keyword na nalagay dyan, then there's a chance sa automatic campaign nyo, it will also give you a lot of irrelevant ano search terms na kung saan ipinakita yung product nyo. But that's one way, automatic campaign to mine a keyword. But really the best way in terms of mining a keyword in terms of relevancy, do it manually na lang with the with the Helium 10. Like you don't have to spend pa with what do you call that? You don't have to spend pa with the keywords na pwedeng mangyari sa automatic campaign na irrelevant. Kasi at least when you do that on Helium 10, you know already, like you have the judgment already whether if that keyword is relevant or not.
Okay. Sir, sa targeting nyo po, sir, kasi sa dati kong school, ang turo sa PPC namin, pag mga high search volume keywords, mga lumapas na ng 3K, ibaba daw namin ng 30% sa suggested bid. Tapos pag yung mga low search volume keywords, mga less than 1K, kumataw daw kami, dagdagan daw namin ang 30% sa suggested bid. Tama ba yun?
Oh, pwede
Ano?
naman. I mean, there's really no like one strategy that fits all pagdating kasi sa sa PPC. And the reason for that why yung mga search volume you can go aggressively kasi most of them mga yung low search volume mababa yung cost per click niya. Yung average bid niya. So, ganun. Pwede rin yung strategy na yon.
Pero kayo sir, anong strategy niyo sa mga keywords based on search volume? Tinitingnan niyo ba yung keywords sa search volume or sa relevancy talaga?
Hindi, tinitingnan ko. I mean, especially pagdating sa campaign, when you create a campaign, you need to have, I mean, at least this is how I do it. Like parang sortation sa mga keyword na nilalagay mo on specific ad group. Like let's say this ad group, this campaign, ang laman ng mga keyword na to is yung mga high search volume. So hindi ko hinahalo yung mga keyword na search volume and low keyword na high search volume and low search volume on one campaign. And the reason is based on experience, may malaking chances na yung budget is kakainin lang noong keyword na malaki yung search volume. Doon kakainin yung budget mo. And with that, yung mga lower and mid-level search volume hindi gaanong na-optimize o bibigyan ng priority. And so ginagawa ko, inaano ko sila, sinosort out ko sila na this type of keyword level of search volume, this is mid-level, low level, ito ganyan. Then sa pag-rate ng campaign, ayun, naka-sort out sila, hindi nakahalo. Pero yun nga, tinitingnan ko yung search volume.
So itong ad group na to is alam mong low search volume, hiwalay yung high search volume. Okay. Okay. Kala ko ano ba, pinaghahalo mo sila. Pinagbubukod mo pala. Okay. Pero sa anong top priority mo? Mga low search volume keyword or high search volume keywords?
Depende sa budget ni client. Kasi even if gusto kong i-priority yung high budget but yung high search volume, which is most of them, yung cost per click niya is malalaki, mahal yung cost per click, and then yung budget ni client is wala sa level na yon, yung mga cost per click na yon. Like let's say yung cost per click na keyword na gusto namin i-target, which is highly competitive, high search volume, would average around like let's say $2 or 1.5. And yung profit margin ng product namin is sobrang slim. Now, if you will target that specific keyword with that level of cost per click, it doesn't, napakalaki ng risk involved when you do that. And so you really have to base as well, like, are you willing, to client na to pay this amount, na this is the level of cost per click that we have on this specific keyword. So yun din yung kailangan mo pagbasihan. But strategically, depende rin if you'd like to start, depende sa situation ng product. If it is established product already na may magandang record na, magandang listing, then you can go with a higher search volume. But if you are totally new product, you have an option to go somewhere mid or low level keyword, or you can go high if you are, confident na as soon as makita ni customer yung product nyo versus the competitors, it will, convert into sale even without having that good numbers of reviews yet or whatever.
Depende sa budget ni bossing, magiging
depende.
client mo. So factor pala yon. So hindi
Factor.
lang basta ito gusto ko, ito yung gusto ko.
Hindi,
So,
kasi
babase ka pa rin sa kung anong kaya ni client.
That's one factor. But if may budget naman talaga si client, why not go for those level of keywords? Kung kaya niyang maano yung level of cost per click niya and yung profitability ng product niya is may enough room to play around with the PPC. Like let's say sa bawat product meron siyang profit margin na like let's say $30, $40. So with that level of profit margin, there's enough room for you to play around with PPC in terms of how you play around with your bids and budget. Yun yung isa sa mga consideration. Budget and yung profit margin sa product.
Budget and profit.
Kasi doon din mag-aano yung mo, cost per click mo if gaya na sabi ko kanina, with this bid that I'm willing to pay with Amazon, given with my profit margin, how many clicks yung pwede kong makuha nito, and for me to break even, how many clicks? Like say meron siyang $40 na profit margin and you are willing to pay $1 max bid per click. So on average, in general, in every 40 clicks, So that's a lot, 40 clicks. Kahit isa lang dyan na mag-convert into sale, you will already break even within that 40 clicks. Now the problem here, if sobrang slim ng margin nila and then the cost per click is so expensive, then that's gonna kill your product if you will only get puro clicks lang without conversion. Like let's say meron lang siyang $10 or $5 na profit margin and then sobrang competitive ng keyword na tina-target nyo, mahirap ilaban. Napakaliit ng room nyo to play around with your with your bids and budget. Like max bid of $1, profit margin of $5 as well. I mean, that's only around 5 clicks. Right? Napakaliit ng kumbaga chances of I mean, depende, but 5 clicks is very slim to break even. Like every 5 clicks dapat isa sa mga nag-click na yun bumili, mag-convert into sale.
Parang mahirap yata yun.
So, ganun.
So sir, nga pala, doon sa sinasabi yung competitive keywords, so the higher the search volume of the keyword, it implies din tumataas din yung competitiveness ng keyword, parang ganon?
That's the most cases, but not always. Kasi hindi natin alam, baka may mga malaking search volume diyan na hindi na discover ng mga sellers or competitor mo to target. Then baka bumaba din yung mababa yung cost per click niya. But that's very rare. Mostly talaga once yung search volume pretty like common knowledge sa mga customer, malaking search volume, mostly tina-target talaga yun ng mga competitors. Now, as soon as maraming competitors ang tumarget nun, syempre bidding auction yan. That's a bidding system. The more na mayroong maraming competitor na mag-bid on a specific keyword, the more na mas nagiging mahal yung cost per click. Kasi pataasan ng pataasan ng bulsa.
Pero sir, pag nagsisimula ka pa lang sa campaign, sa simula't-simula, so as a conservative, so anong gagamitin mo? Yung mga high search volume or low search volume muna sa simula?
Well, if that's a totally new product, like newly launched talaga na na product with the new campaign.
Bagong private level na product.
I
bagong
would go
brand.
with given na may maganda siyang profit margin, I would go with with high and mid-level search volume. And the reason is you might want to get as much as visibility during that period kasi sa newly launched product meron tayong tinatawag na honeymoon period wherein within 2 months si Amazon tutulungan nila tayo na maging visible in front of the customer. Kumbaga bibigyan nila tayo ng chance na kahit kakapasok pa lang natin, kailangan nating patunayan yung product natin na it will convert into na magustuhan ni customer, it will convert into sale. So within that period, the honeymoon period, tutulungan ni Amazon na iangat yung product natin. So you might want to take advantage that nasabayan mo with PPC. And that's the reason why that during launch ng product, listing needs to be well prepared talaga. Para pag nakita ni customer, there's a much bigger chances na mag-convert into sale. Now, if during that honeymoon period maganda yung performance mo, nagustuhan ni Amazon system, algorithm yung mga sales na nakukuha mo, then that's how Amazon is going to help you rank organically with some good keywords, whatever keywords that you are targeting. So, ganun. I would go with the high level keyword during launch.
By the way, sir, kasi so what is your search volume limit para sa mid-level? 1K pataas?
Depende sa sir, like let us say depende kung ano yung pinaka highest search volume nila. Pero yung mid-level nasa mga 1K pataas, 2K pataas, ganun. Pwede na 'yon. Pero magdedepende kasi yan, like let's say yung pinakamataas na search volume nyo, like let's say 50K. So yung nasa mga
nakakita ako ng ganon.
50K. So yung mga nasa mga mid-level niyan probably nasa mga around yung mid, if yung pagbabasihan natin is yung pinaka high search volumes within na sa mga 20k na search volume, which is still competitive. But in general, like if you wanted to yung mga talaga mabababa, you can go around with yung 1,000 pataas, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000.
Okay. As a start, no?
Mm.
Tsaka sir, sa turo lang sa akin kasi verify ko lang sa inyo kasi ang turo niya, bago ka mag-PPC, parang pag bagong launch ng product, mag-promotions ka muna bago ka mag-PPC to gain reviews muna. Tama ba 'yon? O
Well,
pwede nang pag-launch pa lang PPC na agad?
ginagawa nila yon, but for me, may mga gumagawa. Hello, sorry nawala yung mic. So, well, ginagawa nila yon. I mean, if that's their strategy. But for my case, I would normally like take advantage the honeymoon period talaga kasi that's the one of the critical part na critical part na matulungan ka ni Amazon na mag-rank organically with the keyword na mga tina-target mo. Now, ginagawa ng iba yan, yung kailangan mo muna mag-promotion, gain ng reviews, at least 10 to 15 reviews, which is right as well kasi for kumbaga parang social proof yan sa product kasi na, this product has already some sort of reviews na pwedeng pagkatiwalaan yan, ni customer. Pwede rin naman yung strategy na yan. But again, it will kill the time of during the honeymoon period. Kasi yung honeymoon period, it will start the counting as soon as maging live na yung product mo sa Amazon. The day na mag-live na siya na pwede na siyang i-ibenta. So that's the start of the counting already.
Ilang days na lang kaya ngayon yung honeymoon phase? 30 days?
I think based on their observation na sa mga pa rin within 2 months.
2
2
months pa rin naman.
Oo. Pero yung
Okay.
mga first 2-3 weeks. Yan yung pinaka No, 2 months or nasa mga 1 month na lang. 1 month ata. Try ko search.
Okay. So doon pa lang, unang sabak pa lang, hatawin mo na sa promotion tsaka PPC.
Oo, yung sa kasi yung first 3 weeks mo. Kasi yung pinaka critical na part na tinutulungan tayo ni Amazon sa honeymoon period na iangat yung product natin.
Para makaget ng umandar na yung sales velocity.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So, ayun. Yep. Any other question so far? What time is it? It's already 11 p.m. Yep. So last question. Do you have any question? Okay. No more questions?
For me, sir, wala na. Thank you, sir.
Yep. Welcome. So, yep. I guess that's pretty much it. And thank you very much. And by next week, let's talk about siguro the bulk file. Kasi that's an advantage sa isang PPC specialist when you know how to do bulk file, especially pa sa mga client na maraming SKU or product or campaign na ginagawa sa kanilang store. So during the interview, once you mention, malaman nila na you know how to do bulk file campaign creation, bulk file campaign audit, edits, adjustments, then that's a plus point already. So let's talk about that by next week. Actually, I added a new lesson already, but for everyone who want to ask some questions on live, then we can do that by next week.
Thank you, Coach. Good evening to
Yep.
everyone.
Thank you. Good evening, and have a good night, everyone.
Sir,
Bye-bye.
kailan magiging available yung recordings nitong session na to?
Try ko upload mamaya, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Or tomorrow. Sige po. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Bye-bye.